Hi, Steve Gross again, Conversion 360. We're here to talk about the first 10 steps to online business success. And last but not least, or one of the last but not least, is A/B or split testing. A/B or split testing is extremely important, and it's an ongoing process. When you A/B test, you're really looking at two like or similar offerings to the customer to see which one works best for perhaps conversion. Well, that's a good one. But also stickiness to see if they come back. What if they're aborting your website, abandoning your website? Very important. Okay, what are some of the things that you want to look at in A/B testing? What is composed in A/B testing? Let's look at landing pages. You can try different types of landing pages. Yes, you can have more than one home page, believe it or not, especially with pay-per-click advertising, because you have direct control over where those customers land. So you can actually test a whole page. That's a good idea to do that. You can test buttons. For instance, maybe your buttons on your cart, if you're selling a product, might say, buy now. There's a lot of things that you can say on that button. There's different places where that button could be on your website. So very important. Take a look at your buttons. Take a look at your categories. You can, again, test the same landing page with two different category structures. We're going to have a video later on that describes why your names of your categories are so important for both SEO and organic, but also for the customer look and feel and navigation. Okay, you want to look at graphics. People forget about graphics a lot. So if you have a main graphic on your home page, maybe it's flash, maybe it's not, maybe there's some movement in there, maybe it's not, maybe you entertain some navigation within the graphic, you can certainly test different types of graphic on your page. It's easy to do. It's not that difficult. Your web designer can help you do it. Okay, what about your value proposition? Let's test value proposition. Your call to action, let's test that. Do you know what your value proposition is? Do you know or do you understand what your value is compared to your competitors, or do you even know what your value is to the customer? Very important to understand how you say that, how you mention that value proposition or put it on your website is very, very important. Okay, let's look at a one-page or multi-page checkout. One-page checkout would have everything on it in one page. So a customer can just fill the whole page out, hit go, and they're done. Sometimes that works better than others. Maybe it's a multi-page. Maybe you have the bill to and the ship to on, you fill the bill to out, then another page pops up for the ship to. We have tested those, and I think you should test those also. It depends on what kind of business you're in, which one works best. Okay, what about navigation methods? Navigation methods certainly should be split tested. Your navigation methods could be everything on the left, everything on the top, both sides, navigation somewhat, navigation in the center, secondary navigations. Navigation is really, really key to the success of your website. Okay, content. Maybe you have some place on your website where at the top maybe it says blog, maybe it says forum, it could say FAQs. Okay? FAQs are very important. Why are FAQs important? You want to test different FAQs. Here's a little secret. FAQs aren't what you think the customer will ask. FAQs are what you want the customer to ask. Very important to understand the difference. You use the FAQs for SEO and organic purposes, and also to get your value proposition out by using FAQs to ask the question that you want, answer the question you want the customer to ask. Okay, last but not least, never stop testing. Never, ever, ever stop testing. Things change in the marketplace. Your competitors change, prices change, the colors of websites change, just like a magazine. Get a 5-year-old magazine out, take a look at it, and see if the colors in there aren't different than the colors we're using today. Websites are the same way. Okay, the last thing I'd like to cover is multivariate testing. Actually, I'm not going to cover it because it's a little bit more complex and complicated than A/B testing. So we won't cover that in this video, but know that multivariate testing is something that you should be doing, at least in part, someday. But it's a little bit more complicated that we can discuss in this video. We will have another video for that. Again, this is Steve Gross. Thank you very much, and have a good day.